survivors of the 1921 Tulsa Race Massacre are making their way out of the country on a trip of a lifetime. Fox 23's Sanji Milburn tells us how excited they are for this opportunity.
Viola Ford Fletcher and her brother Hughes Van Ellis have a lot to celebrate. They were honored with an all-expense-paid trip to Accra, Ghana, along with their relatives on Tuesday at the Greenwood Cultural Center.
I'm so excited. This is something I didn't think would ever happen. So I'm asking the prayers for everyone that we'll have a safe trip there and back.
The duo are both in their hundreds and say visiting Africa was their lifelong dream. And Michael Thompson with Our Black Truth made it happen after hearing it from one of their relatives. Our Black Truth is a social media platform that educates and empowers people of color.
We have two sponsors. We have Our Black Truth, we're one of the sponsors, and we also have the Diaspora African Forum, and they're based out of Ghana. So our two organizations came together to actually sponsor this. They're on ground in Ghana, and we're here. So we handle the appropriate sides to make sure that all this happens.
They're going to be traveling over 6,000 miles from Tulsa, and while in Ghana, they're going to meet the president, numerous tribal chiefs, government officials, and visit historic landmarks.
I want to meet the chief over the king. That's the first thing I want to do. And from there, I want to go see all the, go in the forest, you know, to see the animals.
Thompson says this trip will help ease their pain over the years.
Mother Fletcher, she's been living with these terrible memories for the last 100 years of being bombed and seeing dead bodies and all of that. So we want to replace those memories with good memories.
The survivors leave on August 13th and will return to Tulsa on August 21st. Reporting in Tulsa, covering news that matters, I'm Sanji Milburn, Fox 23 News.
Two Tulsa Race Massacre survivors are getting ready to take the trip of a lifetime with their families.
The social media platform Our Black Truth is paying for them to take an all-expenses trip to Ghana, Africa. And News on 6's Sawyer Bussey shows us something good.
I'm just so elated that this is happening.
Viola Ford Fletcher and her brother, Hughes Van Ellis, are just days away from stepping onto the soil in Ghana, Africa.
And so we stand here today to, just for a minute, share our treasures with the motherland.
The siblings will be sightseeing along with meeting Ghana's president, tribal chiefs, and government officials. There will also be opportunities for Mother Fletcher and Uncle Red to honor family members who've passed away.
We fight for them, we love them, we thank God for them as individuals and what they stand for. They're going, they're taking all those people that's in that room in there, that's on the wall in there, they're going with them, all those ancestors.
The trip will end with a naming ceremony.
Imagine being in a company of a 107-year-old woman who has so much history, but we want to give her some new history. We want to give her some new memories. We want to give her some new excitement. We want to give Uncle Red something new to be able to think about.
The social media platform Our Black Truth is taking Mother Fletcher and Uncle Red on this trip.
So we strive to uplift and raise the level of expectation on social media.
Our Black Truth is connected with Ambassador Erica Bennett in Ghana, who's helping coordinate this trip of a lifetime.
I feel great first to have the privilege to go, and the prayers from others.
I think it's wonderful. I love to travel and never been to Africa.
The group is going to leave on the 13th. They'll be back on the 21st. You can follow along with their adventures through the Our Black Truth social app. I'll put that link in this story on our News on 6 app. Sawyer Bussey, Oklahoma's Own, News on 6.
This week, two of the last remaining race massacre survivors will be heading on a trip of a lifetime. As News Channel 8's James King reports, they want to see their ancestral home while they can still travel. James, where are they headed?
Well, they'll be headed on a trip to Africa, but for them, it's so much more than just a trip. It's about going home. On Friday, Tulsa Race Massacre survivors will depart for Ghana.
I love to travel and never been to Africa. I'm overwhelmed. Just all the people working with me. I appreciate everybody that's working with me.
The trip came together with the help of State Representative Regina Goodwin and a Virginia-based social media platform, Our Black Truth. Their co-founder, Michael Thompson, says after meeting Uncle Red at the Centennial, he wanted to do anything he could to turn their dream into a reality.
That's where I met Ike Howard. And then I met Uncle Red, and we got along great. So we were just having regular conversation and all of that. So then when the whole event was over, I went back home. And then about a week later, I was sitting in a board meeting. And I saw my phone ringing, and I saw there was Ike Howard.
And they put their heads together, and we said we're going to treat them as we would any dignitary coming from the United States. So that means the motorcade, that means security, that means a doctor and a nurse are embedded in the contingency. That means that they are indeed going to meet the president of Ghana. They're going to meet a king.
And while it's not reparations yet, Goodwin wants to show Tulsa how our ancestors should be treated.
For them, if going to Africa is the dream of a lifetime, it's a dream of our lifetime to do anything we can to assist our ancestors. Anything we can do. Again, God is working all of this out, and he's just using us as instruments to be able to somehow help their dreams come true. So it means the world to us.
They'll stay in Ghana touring the country until August 21st. Now, the third remaining survivor, Mother Randall, won't be able to make the trip herself, but they say she's already asked the others to bring her back some souvenirs. In Greenwood, James King, News Channel 8.
Kenny, thank you. Two survivors of the 1921 Tulsa Race Massacre are getting the trip of a lifetime. 107-year-old Viola Ford Fletcher and her brother, 100-year-old Hughes Van Ellis, will leave for Africa in just a few days. As 2 News Oklahoma reporter Brady Hableib reports, this will be their first trip to that continent. Good stuff, Brady.
Yeah, Mike, it's a very exciting time for these two as they prepared for an all-expense-paid trip to Ghana, Africa. And they are expected to meet with Ghana's president as well as numerous Ghanaian tribal chiefs. They will also have the names of their descendants on a wall at Diaspora Africa Forum Embassy. And this will all culminate to a traditional ceremony where Mother Fletcher will be named as Queen Mother and Van Ellis will be honored with a chieftaincy. Those sponsoring the trip are calling it Coming Home, a journey of a lifetime.
Folks always want to get home. And at 107, she's thought about it since she was a little girl. And now she's super excited. They're both excited. And they could not be going with more wonderful people.
Now, the trip is being made possible by Michael and Eric Thompson, founders of Our Black Truth social media, who met the two during a reception during the Tulsa Race Massacre Centennial Commemoration. Mother Fletcher mentioned to them that it was her lifelong dream to visit Africa, and that originally sparked the idea to send them there, helping to make her dream come true. Now, the two will be leaving on the 13th and returning on the 21st, and they are expected to share all their experiences once they return home. Now, live in Tulsa, Brady Hableib, 2 News Oklahoma.